And welcome to the bonus content. So we have a special treat here.
Special treat is what he calls it.
So as you know, every once in a while we have to do a review. So when I
do.
learned about this thing called No Name Beer, it's literally called No Name Beer.
For our American listeners, No Name is literally the store brand name of the Loblaw Corporation. So No Frills, Royal Canadian Superstore, Loblaws, like all that sort of. They all have this stuff called No Name. They make crackers, they make everything, and now they make beer.
It's literally a yellow label, and it says beer.
Check out our website to see what the label looks like. This is literally what you see all of their product looks like. It's No Name brand beer.
So
5% alcohol.
Because of Maple Trump,
Yeah.
we decided that, so he sold this for Buck a Beer.
Buck a beer.
Buck a Beer on Family Day, which was President's Day in the U.S.
Thanks
and
for
everyone
asking.
knows Family Beer.
That's right.
So this is literally what we're drinking right now. Buck a Beer.
As I said earlier,
As close as possible to it.
That's family, like cheap alcohol.
And this is it was $10.65 for a case of 6 bottles. So it's a bottle of
But
beer.
it went on sale for $6.60.
That's right.
Well,
Buck a beer.
Buck a Beer plus the deposit because you know we're not animals in this country.
We're not. Yeah.
Anyway,
So this is about as close as you can get to Buck a Beer in Canada right now.
All right. So when we do a review, we simply do the official mediocre scale from
1
a
in
scale
10.
of 1 to 10.
Yep.
1 being demon piss, 10 being angel jizz. Yep. And we rate it on what it is. So what we do is we say this is either great.
It could be
or,
either way.
It's like we review for beer.
I actually
And,
don't really
and of
know
course,
what to
Matt
expect.
Matt's still joining us. So
He is.
what we're gonna do
That's
is we're gonna
just
start
drinking
with
it. He's
yeah, it's like whatever. All right, so we'll start with Josh. Go around the table.
right.
Josh,
All right.
what's your review?
On the nose.
It smells kind of like a pull-up that's been sitting for like a day.
Fair enough.
You know, it kind of gets that funky smell.
Yep.
Like,
I know what you're talking about.
I don't have children, so
I know what you're talking
I'll bring
about.
you a day-old pull-up. You'll know exactly.
please don't.
It'll smell better than your
Here's
litter
the drink.
box.
All right. What do we got, Josh?
Tastes like water.
Yeah.
Tastes like water.
Like, honestly, it tastes like nothing.
All right. So 1 to 10. What's your scale? 5 being the definition of mediocre.
It doesn't taste like a beer. It tastes like brown water.
So like a pull-up.
Yeah.
You know what? It's oddly enough, because it's so weak that I don't dislike it. Like, it's one of those things like you can just continue to drink because it tastes like nothing. Like, it's a 2.
It is.
It's a 2.
It's not quite demon piss, but more like
I have to
It
give a
doesn't
low
even
score
make
because it
mediocre.
doesn't really count
I
as a
think
beer.
this is all tarnished judgment because we're this deep in.
That's probably fair.
fair enough. All right, so
I'm not
I'm
deep
going to
in,
give this
so-
a try now. On the
All right,
nose,
we
it
got-
smells like horse urine. I'm going to
Day old pull up.
right, yeah, Dale.
Honest to God.
All right, he's taking a good swig. Oh God, he's chugging that shit.
Definitely got a lot of burn. when
Beer is not supposed to burn.
when you chug half of it, it's just like, all right, yeah, I can feel that going down.
That was only the neck.
and
And
that's
I
what she said.
yeah, indeed, yep. What I can tell you is that it tastes like. So look, I don't drink a lot of beer, so I'm going to compare it to like the beers that I've had. I've had the previous buck of beer that we had, which was like the whatever.
Stonewall Light.
That
Right,
tasted and smelled like bad weed.
And this is better than that, but it is so much worse than the Muskoka beer that we had.
That's a pretty high bar.
It is a pretty high bar. Like I'm going to say, as far as beers go, I'm giving this one a 3.
Okay, we have a 2, we have a 3. Maddie, what's your
the rating
prognosis? 1 out of 10, 5 being like this is a beer.
10 being angel juice.
Smell, I'm going to give it a Coors.
It smells like Coors. Okay.
Yeah, it's Coors.
I give it a 5.
All right.
Okay.
And
On the
on the taste.
I am a beer drinker.
Yeah.
My 10 would be an MGD.
Okay.
I think I'd give it an honest. I think I'd give it a 7.
Seriously?
Yeah?
I really
7?
would.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
I really would. It's not great. If I'd say a 10 being an MGD, a 5 being a Coors. The only reason it's getting the higher rating is on the cost.
You're
Well, I think that's
surprising me
fair.
with your rating on the Coors, actually.
it's-
but yeah,
it's-
all right.
I feel I'm unfairly rating it lowly because it just doesn't taste like a beer. It doesn't
I'm a-
taste like
I'm a
anything, but I
beer-
don't dislike it. Like
I'm a
it's
beer
just-
drinker. I would sit down and this would not be what I would grab, but I would sit down and drink this if it was put in front
I
of
would,
me.
yeah,
Fair enough.
if for free. I
Okay.
would not say no to this.
For a buck of beer, I'd enjoy it.
Okay, fair
Fuck a
enough.
beer.
And that's
After you've mowed your lawn at 3 p.m. on a hot Saturday afternoon, you pick this up out of the fridge.
No,
and
that
just look
that's Rolling Rock.
it up? Okay, fair enough.
That's
100% agreeable.
that's the. All right, so
during the mow
There.
drink
There.
after.
all right, so official beer snob.
All right,
right.
let's hear. The one who's been in Prague and has bathed in beer is now going to try the
All
no-name
right,
beer.
given the scent,
beer of the man.
That's right.
honestly, I don't find the smell offensive. I really don't. I'm not getting.
I don't really like
piss
the smell of beer, so that's not fair.
I'm getting sort of like the
Wafting,
it's
wafting.
mediocre. It's
Yeah.
kind of like
Nothing to write home about.
It's not offensive. It's not good. It's just beer. Okay. So,
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
Give us it.
It's beer.
It's not like nothing.
Really, it's beer.
It's
Like,
beer.
It's just
I think I'm very on the.
it's a nothing
Actually-
burger.
Actually, hold on a sec.
Almost tastes like a root beer.
Oh, he's taking a second swig. He's reevaluating.
So there's no like weird chemical aftertaste. It
Yeah,
just
true.
tastes like. I agree with the Coors, like sort of like that. Oh, there's a bit of a chemically on it at the end. Okay.
all right. Yeah.
not like
Honestly,
a Bud Light
guys,
or
it gets like this gets like a solid 5 for me.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
is like the definition of mediocre for a
So
beer,
we got a 3, a 4, a 7, and a 5.
which probably comes out at about a 5.
7 plus 12 is
I would say let's just
19
call
divided
it-
by 4 equals roughly 5.
Yeah,
I
so
would
it's
say
probably
let's
about
give
a
it a
5.
five.
Yeah, I would say I would feel this no-name beer is pretty much the definition of mediocre beer.
So the question: would you buy it?
Oh fuck no.
Oh,
Life's too short.
Hold on, not would you buy it?
Well done.
Period. would you buy it if you're gonna go and buy a Coors or this or a dollar value? Would you?
If I were gonna go out and buy
I've
beer, I would buy this before I would buy Coors Light. But if I were going to buy beer, I'd buy Muskoka.
You know what this is like? This to
Would you
me-
notice the difference if the label wasn't on it?
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm a guy who doesn't
Yeah.
drink beer to begin with. So if I'm going to buy alcohol, I'm buying scotch. Like, I'm buying an $80 bottle of scotch.
You know what this to
If
me-
I'm buying beer, I'll buy this before I'll buy Coors Light. But
This to me tastes like a really bad copy of Coors Banquet. That's
Sure.
what this tastes like.
Okay.
Ooh, don't insult Banquet. Coors
I'm
Light,
not
yes.
insulting Banquet.
Coors Light, yes. Coors Banquet.
I'm saying this is a pale copy of Banquet. That's what I'm saying.
okay, all right.
So it's a Coors Light.
So it's a Coors Light.
I do not like Coors Light.
Coors Light's a step above Canadian and Bud.
I wouldn't even go that far.
Like Bud Light or I like Budweiser.
Coors Light it just tastes like chemical to me.
Yeah.
Like, to me, I would buy a Heineken
water.
before I would buy this. I'd buy Heineken before I buy this. Heineken's more expensive, but
like-
I'd
like, to
spend
me-
like if I'm going to enjoy a beer, I'm going to spend the extra $3,
Again,
$4 on a case of Heineken.
Again, we're talking dollar for dollar.
Yeah, I know.
Well, dollar for
here.
dollar.
So
I mean,
forget about the
life is
taste, yes,
too short for cheap beer, though.
But it's dollar beer. If we're gonna just talk, if we're gonna take a pallet of beer here, you're talking a different conversation.
If you're on a
Okay,
budget,
look,
if
look.
you're on a budget,
For
this
a
stuff can
dollar-
replace.
Okay.
if you're going dollar for dollar,
Yeah.
does this pale to shit?
Ladies and gentlemen,
No.
if you are on a budget, this stuff kind of kicks the shit out of Coors Light.
I
and
agree.
because I know we
agree.
only have 50 listeners, if you're within a buck of buying a good beer,
51.
Yeah,
just message me. I'll send you the $1.
there. Yep.
And
Like,
if not, we'll buy the upgrade.
this stuff is incredibly underwhelming, but if all you're looking
Premium
for is a
no-name beer.
Yeah, does that exist? Will it exist in
You
the future?
just came
This
from
is.
Scotch, though. If we started with this,
Honestly
Again.
speaking, this is about what I would have expected. I mean, it's
Yeah.
That's above what I would have expected.
Actually, you know what?
it's exactly
Well,
what I
here's the thing.
expected. Which
I've
doesn't,
had
which
PC
doesn't
beer.
disappoint.
No.
This is PC beer. I've had PC beer.
Sure,
so
sure.
President's Choice beer.
It's comparable. What you're saying.
It's like
Yeah.
this is the shit I used to drink in university when I was on a budget. I
And
mean,
you know
that's
what?
Like
you know what? Kudos to Crystal from LCBO. When I was at the checkout picking the stuff up,
Hey, Crystal, you're getting the 2 and change
Crystal with
shout
a
out.
K.
I asked her, yeah, with a K, in fact, yep. When I asked her if she had tried this beer, she said
Been
it
there,
was
done that.
basically comparable to Coors Light, except a little bit cheaper.
I don't think she's correct. It's
She
not
was-
Coors Light.
Crystal was 14.
She was, well, no, she was
Her parents keep asking questions, Mike. When are you going to answer them?
never. So
His name's Josh, not Mike.
Exactly. Yep. That's the first thing you got to get right. So I can tell you that Crystal, I agree with your assessment. This is a cheaper version of Coors Light. That's what
I
can
don't
tell
think
you.
it's Coors Light.
You don't think so?
No,
No.
This doesn't taste like Coors Light.
I
at
would
all.
agree.
This is much closer to Coors Banquet because I get a little bit of chemical, but not like because this is not
too
a light.
watery.
This is not a light beer. First of all,
No.
it's
Well, no,
5%.
no.
It's
It's,
not considered
it's
a light.
very watery, but it's very pungent too.
Yeah.
All right, so try this. Try this and come to your own conclusion. If
You know
you're
what?
listening to the show.
It's
Let us
not
know.
expensive. Pick up a case. It's only $6.
Yeah,
You'll have to suffer
let us know what
through.
you think on our website, twoandchange.ca, or on Facebook or
No
Twitter.
wrong answer.
Well, there is.
There is.
No, there isn't.
Sure.
If you drink this stuff and then go that Ugandan gin was better, then
If
you're wrong.
you
Oh,
love
God.
this, then we love you.
Anyway, thank you
That's
so
the motto
much
of
for
Ugandan
listening.
Gin.
Have a good night.
Have a good night, everybody.
Night.